Hey everybody, it's Dr. Sam Robbins. Now, today's topic is super important, so I'm going to get right to it. Now, there's been some various studies showing how addictive sugar is. In fact, some suggesting that sugar is actually 7 times more addictive than cocaine and even heroin. In fact, if sugar is combined with another food type or macronutrient, it's even more addictive, and I'll be talking about this in another video. However, these studies were done on rats and not humans. However, I don't think anyone can deny that sugar is actually obviously very tasty and can have that addictive quality to it. Now, me personally, I'm not really into sugary foods. I never really crave sugar or think about it. I'm more of like a salty food kind of guy, right? However, if I do have something with sugar, even though I don't naturally crave it, I do notice myself still continuing to eat it even when I'm full. And I start to, if I start to have sugar often, I start to actually think about it more. And I guess there starts the cravings. Something that would never happen if I was eating something like vegetables, for example, or even some protein like beef or chicken. Even fruit has its limits, and that contains lots of natural sugars. Now, the rat study basically showed that 94% of the rats preferred sugar over cocaine. Now, what's super interesting to me is that the study also showed that the rats preferred sugar or saccharin, an artificial sweetener, over the cocaine. So it's not just about the actual sugar calories or molecule attaching to different receptors in the body and the brain, but the actual taste of something sweet, even when it's fake and artificial and doesn't even have any calories. Thus, something sweet is even more addictive than the actual sugar molecule. Now, this is one of the reasons I tell people to actually stay away from the artificial sweeteners. Now, if you don't know, as sugar levels go up, so does your insulin hormone, and this leads to so many health problems and diseases. Obviously diabetes, but also heart disease and high blood pressure and dementia and Alzheimer's, obviously gaining weight, losing muscle, impotence, fatigue, accelerated aging of your cells, and on and on. Now, controlling your blood sugar is a major key to living a healthier, longer life, and it's super hard to do this if you keep eating addictive sugar every day. So why is sugar so addictive? Because when you eat sugar and something sweet, both the opioids and dopamine are released. Now, opioids are like heroin and have morphine-like effects and thus help reduce pain, physical or emotional, and let's face it, a lot of us have some kind of pain. And dopamine is a neurotransmitter, basically a pleasure chemical, which is how cocaine works. So sugar interacts with both of these chemical and receptors, both the pain and pleasure, and this is one reason it's so addictive. It works on both of these powerful forces at the same time. Now, they work basically on the reward centers in your body, which can lead to compulsive behavior despite the negative consequences, which is what an addiction is. Now, in this case with sugar, it would be all the health problems that I just mentioned, such as gaining weight. And you know it's bad for you, but you keep doing it, and sometimes you just can't stop. This is the problem with sugar. It's hard to control an addiction with just willpower. So the point of today's topic is that it may not be your fault you keep eating sugary foods because they are addictive and the food industry knows this. However, now that you know this, it is your responsibility to take action and do something. So you need to pay attention to the foods you eat and read the labels and do your best to slowly reduce the added sugars in your diet. Just like a drug, I do not suggest you stop cold turkey. That's just insane and very hard to do with food, especially sugar, since it's almost in everything we eat these days. Of course, there's lots of hidden sugars in the foods we eat when we go out to eat, right? That we can't control that much. But here's what you can control. First of all, soft drinks, right? And juices, even orange juice and apple juice and all that are just loaded with sugars. Don't have them. So are many of the coffee and energy drinks people consume readily all day long these days. Also read the labels and look for words such as just sugar, even brown sugar or cane sugar. Anything similar is just sugar. Glucose, sucrose, dextrose, maltose, or anything ending in the ose is a sugar. Don't have those. Any syrup is sugar, all right? Now, the less sugar you consume, the less your body will crave, and slowly over time, you won't need or desire it as much. In addition to lowering your sugar intake, you need to start improving your blood sugar levels and insulin sensitivity at the receptors. And by doing this, your body will also crave less sugar and slowly decrease or even destroy that sugar addiction much faster, while also making you healthier at the same time. And for more information about improving your blood sugar levels, visit the special link and watch a video below in the description area. Again, please pay attention to the foods you eat, read the labels, and visit the link below to improve your blood sugar and decrease your sugar cravings.